This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger, and the catch made by Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kyler Fackrell gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Jordan. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 5 from the 8. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball down. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
David Mayo.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, this is Cannon, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster. 52 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
For Saquon Barkley.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
1st and 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Number 26.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Intended for
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down and 5 yards to go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Being chased out left. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Well, on for the point after.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 14-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. He finds his man Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 24, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly for... He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for the Giants. 49 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Intended for sake.
The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Cannon, the ball carrier.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
At the 13.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
25-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down, Steelers.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Steelers.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 31, Roethlisberger, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick six in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
The tackle.
This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning, and that's where they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 68 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Steelers 24. Giants 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
10 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle made by...
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It's caught. Shepard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 61 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
On 2nd and 1, Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
45-yard line.
They go again with Cannon. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
First down.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's kept the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Micah Fitzpatrick.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. Cannon. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Blake Martinez, second in the league in tackles last year, gets another there. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Pittsburgh, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.